and this is unit number 1 and a topic related with that unit number 1. Total quality management means if we are dealing with software testing, over here we have to focus on total quality management. Why we do the test? Ultimately we have to hand over the product, to the customer. It should be a quality one, it should have quality. So by doing the different testing, we check the quality of that particular product, but randomly we cannot check the quality. So there should be a quality management, not only quality management, but there should be a total quality management. I am not going to permit the remaining one who are now want to join the class, because I am not able to escape the current screen and just add them. So be careful, those who want to join the class, join it in time. Total, what is total? Total made up of the whole. Total, the definition or the meaning of total, made up of the whole. Then quality, that we have seen, it is the degree of excellence a product or service provided. It is a degree of excellence. Yesterday we have seen one word regarding this, one sentence regarding this quality. Is anyone from your side able to recall that? About quality? Fitness. Right. Fitness to use. Fitness to use. Over here another word is used, degree of excellence. Degree of excellence of product or service which the company is providing. So quality is related with that. Total means whole. Management, it is an act or art or manner of planning, controlling, directing. It is a management. Means how we control the degree of excellence, how we direct, how we provide the direction to the degree of excellence, or how we plan to make the product in excellent one. So this is the art, or it is called as management. And when we combine that, it is defined as like this: total quality management is the art of managing the whole to achieve excellence. Keep in mind, if you are providing your attention, the definition is very easy. Total quality management is the art of managing the whole. It is the art of managing the whole to achieve excellence. Can we define it again? It is the art of managing the whole to achieve excellence. This is the definition of total quality management. Here again it is elaborated. Total quality management means that organization's culture is defined by and supports the constant attainment of customer satisfaction through an integrated system of tools, right, techniques and planning. Means total satisfaction of customer is taken into the consideration in total quality management, and it should be a aim of constant attainment. It should be an aim like constant attainment. Then productivity and total quality management. It is furtherly said that traditional view and TQM view. What is traditional view? Quality cannot be improved without significant losses in productivity, right? Quality cannot be improved without significant losses in productivity. And TQM view means what? Improved quality leads to improved productivity. Improved quality leads to improved quality. Traditional view is telling that keep काहीतरी लॉस आपला होणारच बाबा इम्प्रूव्ह करण्यासाठी, राईट. ट्रेडिशनल व्ह्यू सांगतोय. बट टोटल क्वालिटी मॅनेजमेंट काय सांगतंय की जेव्हा क्वालिटी इन्क्रीज करतो ती अर्थात त्याच्या प्रोडक्टिव्हिटीच्या इम्प्रूव्हमेंटमध्ये कन्वर्ट झालेली असते. इट लीड्स टू इम्प्रूव्ड प्रोडक्टिव्हिटी, राईट. So traditional view and TQM view regarding the productivity is given over here. Total quality management principle intends to view internal and external customers as well as internal and external suppliers for each process, project and or entire organization as a whole, right. Here is the diagram given. Means total quality management is not only the internal and external customer, it is dealing with the internal and external suppliers also for each process, for each product and or entire organization as whole, and all these things are related. How it is related? Please see the block diagram given here. Internal suppliers are coming towards organizational process. External suppliers are also coming to the organizational process. Means what? Organizational process having the inputs from internal suppliers and external suppliers. And when the organizational process is having such kinds of inputs from these internal and external suppliers, it produces external customer views and internal customer views, right. The three aspects of TQM, total quality management: counting, customers, culture. That is 3C. These are the three aspects. 3C. 3C means what? Counting, customers and culture. What we have to count? Tools, techniques and training in their use for analyzing, right, understanding and solving quality problems. What is customer aspect? About TQM, quality for the customer as a driving force and central concern. And what is culture? It is a shared value and beliefs expressed by leaders that define the support quality. Total quality management and continuous improvement. We know that quality management is directly related with the continuous improvement. Traditional approach for the improvement and the continuous improvement approach, it is given over here, the difference between these two approaches. For the improvement, traditional approach is looking towards market share focus, whereas continuous improvement is focusing on customer. Traditional approach is doing the work around the individuals, but continuous improvement always looking towards cross-functional teams. And as we know that it is related with the individual, that's why it is a short-term focus. And obviously, in continuous improvement, it is looking towards cross-functional teams. That's why it requires some more time. So it is long-term focus, right? Focus on who and why in traditional approach. In continuous, focus on what and how. These two questions of each approach is having very much great importance. Who and why means what? When we ask the question who and why, it is limited, and when we ask the question like what and how, it having broad answer. We have to think on it in very different aspects. So continuous improvement having great impact in total quality management. The remaining difference that you can see over here. Okay. Then some quality principles of total quality management. How we define the quality principles? By considering the continuous approach, we can define the quality principles of total quality management. Okay. Then we are going to see what we are going to see. The next topic, that is software quality. Before this, we have seen total quality management, and we have defined total quality management. In one line we have defined. How we have defined? By considering whole, quality and management. Whole, quality and management. What is TQM? It is the art. It is the art of management. It is the art of management. To achieve the excellence, that we have seen. Then software quality. The points which is given in your syllabus is that constants of software product quality assessment. Constants of software product quality assessment. What is that? Software is virtual in nature, right? Software products cannot be seen, touched or heard. That we know that. It is a virtual one. There is a huge communication gap between users or software and developer tester of the product. These are the constraints. These are the constraints of software product quality assessment. Means what? When we go for the assessment of software product quality, when we go for the assessment of software product quality, तेव्हा कोणते constraint त्याला आडवे येऊ शकतात? Number 1. Software is virtual in nature, na? It is also one kind of constraint. Then, second that we have seen, communication gap between users and softwares, developers and testers, right? This is one type, again one constraint. Third one, software is a product which is unique in nature. Always, software is a product which is unique in nature. Means, most of the time, software is not like a suppose the company like Toyota, who launches their Land Cruiser or Innova Cresta. When we deal with the Innova Cresta in Mumbai and Bangalore, the same thing, if the problem occurs, the same thing or same way we can use if the Innova Cresta having problem in Delhi and Kolkata. Have you understand? Software having the contrast features like the example which we have discussed, Toyota product. Software is a product which is a unique in nature. Then next, all aspects of software cannot be tested fully as a number of permutations and combinations. For testing, all possibilities tend to infinity. Very good sentence given over here. We never test the things related with the software. There are numbers of permutations and combinations of different activity in one software. So, we cannot go to the infinity to check the quality of the software. Next constant is a software program executes in the same way every time when it executes some instructions, right? Executes in the same way every time when it is executing some instruction. These are the some constants of software product quality assessment is given. If we summarize it like this, the constants are software is having always virtual nature. We cannot touch, we cannot feel the software. Communication gap, then always software having its unique nature. Then we cannot test the everything because there are too many permutation and combinations of instruction sets are there. So, these are the some constants. Then what we have seen? 2 points: total quality management, then constants, right, regarding software quality. And the next point that we are going to see, customer is the king. Customer is the king. For what purpose we are doing all these things? Why there is a need of testing? Yes, why there is a need? There is a need because the customer, we have to satisfy the customer's requirement. We have to fulfill the wishes of customer. So ultimately customer is a king. Customer is a king. The customer is the most important person in any process of the developing a product and using it. Most important person, most important entity of any process of developing a product. All software life cycle processes such as development, testing, maintenance, etc. are governed by customer requirements, whether implied or expressed, right? Means why we do the things? We do the things to meet the customer's requirement. Then next, a satisfied customer is an important achievement for an organization and considered as an investment which pay back in short as well as long term. If company wants the profit while selling the product, when company will get the profit? When the company will get the profit? Obviously the answer is same. Ki organization will get the profit when they invest to satisfy the customer. When they invest to satisfy the customer. So this explanation tells about that ultimately the customer is king. Factors determining success is another again key part. Internal customer and external supplier. External customer and external supplier. These are the factors which always determines the success of any company. Means company or organization or any software firm have to take care about internal customer as well as external customer and internal supplier as well as external supplier. Quality and productivity relationship. How the productivity and quality is related. These two terms having very minor difference. These two terms are having very minor difference. And let's see. Before that, I want to ask you, all the things are in front of you, right, about quality and productivity. When you will become the tester, at that time you have to take care about this quality issue and productivity. There should be no jumble between what kind of quality this product and what is exactly the productivity of this particular product. So we should be in a case, we should be in a stand ki we able to find out relation between quality and productivity. If I ask to you, if you are listening to me, what exactly the difference between quality and productivity? Okay, I think you are busy with reading the page. Improvement in quality directly leads to improved productivity, right? This is the relation between quality and productivity, right? If we have to make the function of this sentence, how we able to define it? How we able to define this? We can able to define this. F of x is equal to or suppose if we take the two variables q and p, q represents quality and p represents productivity. If we define the function quality f of q, then it is directly proportional to improvement in productivity. So f of q is equal to sometimes p square, sometimes p square, or sometimes p plus 1, or sometimes p plus 2, right? In this way we can define the relationship between quality and productivity, right? A general example, if you want to take quality and productivity. In 2010, there were three companies, Snapdeal, Flipkart and Amazon. There were three companies who sold their products. who sold their products through online platform. But nowadays Amazon crosses the business of Snapdeal and Flipkart and achieve the highest success. Means what? They have improved quality, that is why it is directly proportional to improved productivity. The productivity gets improved, right? Example, cash on delivery system, for example, cash on delivery system is provided by the Amazon. This is one test case, suppose cash on delivery. Quality matters in cash on delivery, we can say like this: they supply the product or they deliver the product at the doorstep. This is the quality, without any breakage, or without any damage, right? Number one, we have taken a one test case, cash on delivery. Under the cash on delivery, we have said the different tests. Number one test is that doorstep delivery. Number two, without damaging the product, they deliver it. Number three, they provide the payment in all modes, cash as well as online mode. These are the three suppose tests. These things they have provided about their service. Means what is this? This is the quality which they have provided to their services. And how the productivity is improved then? They have given the quality in the service, Amazon. Test case, suppose cash on delivery. How the productivity is get improved? Productivity is get improved. Number one, most of the customers goes towards the Amazon for cash on delivery, right? Number two, people believes on Amazon's cash on delivery. Number three, those people do not have online accounts can able to pay in cash, right? And which directly results into total income of Amazon cash on delivery system. I am talking about, for example, I know that Snapdeal also gives the cash on delivery, and your Flipkart is also giving the cash on delivery. But to understand how the improved quality results into improved productivity, so that concern I have explained this example. Difference between invention and innovation. Always there is a fight between these two words, inventions and innovation. Inventions may be accidental in nature, they are generally unplanned. Innovation is a planned activity leading to changes. Have you understand it? Right? Get it? Very good difference is given over here. What we have to do? Invention or innovation? We should be busy in innovation. Right? We should be busy in innovation. There is too many things which is given over here, and I have already circulated these PPTs or PDFs on your Google Classroom. Okay. So in this regard, you can see these things we have seen. Okay. Now this is sufficient for this lecture. We will see the different topics in another lecture. Thank you.